I'm so lucky to have such cool friends. Hello, Wonderhussy here at beautiful Lake Tahoe. This gorgeous alpine lake straddles the border of California and Nevada, sort of around the area of Reno, and it's the second biggest lake in all of California, and it's the second deepest lake in the entire United States. I think it's something like 122,000 acres in size and over 1,600 feet deep. And all that beautiful crystal clear turquoise blue water is pure snowmelt from the Sierra Nevada mountains, which it's right in the middle of. And as beautiful as Lake Tahoe is, it's no wonder that every rich plutocrat and tech billionaire has a vacation home somewhere around the edge of this vast and gorgeous lake. Matter of fact, the shoreline of Lake Tahoe is so heavily developed that it's really hard to find a quiet spot where a gal can stand on a rock talking to her camera without being stared at by a bunch of looky-loos, or even worse, evicted for trespassing on some rich dude's private property. But I didn't just come out here to stand on a rock talking to my phone. No, I'm here on a mission because I just got some intel that there's a hot spring on the shore of Lake Tahoe. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. I never heard anything about a hot spring on Lake Tahoe, and I've been coming here for years. I mean, I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, and a lot of people from the Bay Area come out here in the wintertime for skiing and snowboarding, and in the summertime for swimming and camping. And I never heard nothing about no hot spring. And well, that might be because, well, a lot of the time it's inaccessible. Okay, I'm not going to say exactly where on the shore of Lake Tahoe this hot spring is, but apparently you can't get to it unless you have a boat, a kayak, a paddleboard, or a membership to this, I guess it's like an exclusive resort that owns the property on the shore above the hot spring. But because the hot seep is coming out below the high water mark, well, that's technically public property. I don't understand how this works, but I guess a navigable waterway is considered a public thoroughfare from the days when people actually used to use boats to travel, get around. So this hot spring is below the high water mark, and so you can only soak in it when the lake is at a low enough level that the hot spring is exposed. And well, thanks to the mega drought we're in, this happens to be the perfect time for me to go and try to find this hot spring because the lake level is apparently low enough. I'm here in October. It's October 10th today, and we haven't gotten any snows yet. There hasn't been any rain. I wanted to get here in time just in case the mega drought finally breaks and they get like a record snowpack this year, which you never know, it might happen. And if that happens, in the spring, all that snow is going to melt and fill Tahoe back up full enough to where the hot spring will no longer be accessible. So that's the plan. Get up early in the morning, jump in my friend's kayak, and paddle as fast as I can to soak in this hot spring before it's gone forever, or before some developer builds something even more monstrous over it and it's not even accessible by kayak anymore. We'll see. I better get down off this rock now and head over to my campsite. The plan is I'm meeting my friend who's got a kayak and a paddleboard. We're going to camp out overnight and then get up as early as we can in the morning and see if we can get to this legendary secret Tahoe hot spring. I'm ready to go hot spring hunting. Okay, I'm very fortunate that my friend Daryll was kind enough to bring 2 kayaks, 2 PFDs, paddles, everything, and he just happens to be crazy enough to agree to an expedition like this. Thank you, Daryll.
This isn't crazy. This is fun.
Oh, the water's cold. Woo! Snow melt. But that's a good thing we're going to a hot spring, and it's supposed to be pretty hot. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful, crystal clear this water is. No wonder all these rich folks want to build houses here. Man, what a beautiful day to be doing this. Oh my God. I mean, I guess, yeah, the water would have been warmer if I did this earlier in the summer, but, well, then the hot spring probably would have been full of people too. Okay, so I have pretty good intel as to where this hot spring is. I have a GPS coordinate that I got from scouting on Google Maps. And then I met a really cool local woman at another hot spring about a month ago, and she had photos of this place and she showed them to me, and I got kind of an idea of, well, what it looks like and what we're looking for. It's one of those hot springs. It's kind of like one of those tidal hot springs that you see on the coast by the ocean, only this one's on the shore of a lake. There's a bunch of rocks with hot seeps in among them. And I think it's kind of near like a pier. And since I do have it pinned on Google Maps, I'm just following my little blue dot towards the pin. Okay, I'm following my GPS coordinates. And we're getting mighty close to this hot spring. Might be time to go into hot spring hunter mode. Daryll thinks hot spring hunter is a really good idea for a reality show. So if anybody from Discovery Channel happens to be watching, call me. Coming up on the hot spring, I think I might see a little steam. Oh, she's a beaut. Okay, I think it's below one of these resorts. Matter of fact, from what I read online, I think it's kind of like right below the resort swimming pool. And that was actually said to be somewhat unpleasant because there's all these like pipes and engines and stuff while you're trying to soak, but I don't know, I'm not complaining. I'm just happy to finally be here. I've been wanting to go find this hot spring for a couple years now, ever since I first heard tell of it. I first heard a few whispers a couple years ago, but then I got this best intel from this local woman that I met at that hot spring. Last month. So if you happen to be watching this, you know who you are. Thank you. Yeah, you see steam? Oh, right on. Daryll sees steam up ahead. Steam, ahoy! Oh, yeah, there it is. You see that steam coming off? That has to be the hot spring. Uh-oh, incoming! We've got interlopers. Another couple at the hot spring. Curses. Just kidding, it's actually some friends of mine that live up here, and, well, they said they'd meet us here, and, well, by golly, they did. It's my good buddy Victor. You might remember Victor from such films as I Got Sick and Puked at Panamint City. Okay, let's go check out these pools. What do you say, Victor? How's the water?
It's mild here. It gets warmer as you go back.
Warmer as you go back. And where's the source?
Right next to that wall over there where you can kind of see.
Oh, yeah. You can see all that steam coming up from behind the wall.
Yeah. So I think maybe there was a pool back there and now it just kind of...
Oh, you think there was at one time like a...
Yeah, like maybe one of those community pools that you see.
Okay. Yeah, because I read online when I was doing research into this that you're sitting below a pool and there's pipes and blah, blah, blah. And I guess that's what they're talking about. All right. Well, let me use my thermometer and see what it says. Hold on. Let me turn to... Okay, it's reading 82 degrees, which is not bad. Let's see how it feels. Oh, well, it's a lot warmer than the lake water. Wow, look at this, is wild. Yeah, it's like a tidal pool, sort of. What it does, it gets warmer as we walk closer. Oh, it feels real nice back here. Or wait, if I'm trying to get this hot spring hunter show. It's real hot?
Yeah, it can get really hot in spots.
Okay.
Like maybe just get on the rock.
Oh, okay. Okay, Victor says once I cross this log, it gets really hot in spots. And so it's better to stay up on the rocks. Oh my god, but I don't want to go on the rocks. The water is still warm. But it is. Oh my gosh, you're not kidding. That's hot. Let's do a thermometer check. Oh, 107. You're not kidding. Crikey, I was nearly a goner. Okay, so what we did is we built up a little wall here out of rocks to keep the hot water is coming from back there, but it's too hot. So our idea was to keep the hot water that's flowing out here and mixing with the lake water and just sort of pull it up here so it'll swirl around, right? That's what you said?
That's the hope.
Victor's a hot spring expert. We've been to many hot springs together over the years.
Indeed.
Okay, it's only 9 a.m. I brought a ranch water because, well, it's my tradition to drink a ranch water at hot springs. And I was feeling really degenerate until I noticed that my friends here are having breakfast beers. So I guess I'm in good company. Cheers.
Supporting local businesses.
Oh, okay, good. What's your beer? Revision, and that's a
lovely
local
beer
Tahoe brewery?
Well, it's from Sparks, Nevada, but you know,
Oh, okay, Sparks beer, cool. And how is
30
it?
minutes. It's freaking delicious.
Okay, cool. Check that out, everyone. Wow, this hot spring is actually really, really nice. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find a spot where the hot and the cold mix perfectly, but the view is so spectacular that I'm not going to complain about, well, the water being mixed up. Anyway, I have been wearing my bikini this whole time, and well, that's partly because we are right below this resort, and there were some guys out there working earlier, but they're gone now. So I guess that means I can drop trowel, so to speak. All right, we soaked in the hot spring for probably almost 3 hours, and we noticed that the conversation kept returning to food. So we realized we were all hungry. None of us had eaten breakfast, and well, it's almost noon now, and well, I don't typically eat until 1 o'clock because I do intermittent fasting, but since I'm up here in the area and Victor and his partner know all the good places to eat, we all thought we should get out and go grab a bite. So as hard as it was to get out of that beautiful hot spring, which is right behind me, I did, but I'll definitely be back because that was an awesome soak. Yeah, it was kind of, you know, you were either burning or freezing kind of a deal, but I mean, like I said, the views are so spectacular that I would definitely come here again. Did you like it, Daryll?
Oh my god.
It was nice, huh?
It's so great.
What a beautiful day. You look pretty happy.
Yeah. Couldn't ask for a better day.
No complaints.
So great.
I only have one complaint, and that is that I can't stay here forever. Oh my god, I gotta roll on tonight or tomorrow, but I'll be back. All right, made it off of the lake. Got everything loaded back in the car. Daryl's loading the kayaks back on top of his truck. He went through so much trouble to facilitate this adventure for me that I'm gonna buy him lunch. We're gonna go meet Victor and Haley, and we're all gonna get something to eat somewhere around here because I really don't want to leave this beautiful place. Oh my god, it was really, really hard to get off that water, and I really don't want to go back to Death Valley. But guess what? As beautiful as Lake Tahoe is, the desert is its own kind of beauty. And besides, we do have our own hot spring right down the road.